We're back here in Lagos, where the state government has launched an investigation into the collapse of a 4-story building on Adu Street in the Aguda area of Ogba. The building housed a private school and residential apartments. The Lagos State Building Control Agency, LASBCA, confirmed that the structure collapsed on Monday. However, no lives were lost, as students, staff, and other occupants had vacated the premises before the incident occurred. In a statement, LASBCA's Director of Public Affairs, Adu Ademuyiwa, said the incident caused concern among residents in the neighborhood. Officials of the agency, alongside personnel from the Lagos State Emergency Management Agency and other emergency responders, visited the site shortly after the collapse to assess the situation and ensure public safety. As a precaution, occupants of nearby buildings have been advised to temporarily vacate the premises while safety assessments are carried out on surrounding structures. Preliminary findings suggest building activity had been ongoing at the property prior to the collapse. Authorities say investigations are ongoing to determine the exact cause of the incident. Senior reporter Mian Akiri has been at the site of the building collapse. He joins me live now for more. Mian, what is the situation at the site of the building collapse?
Well, Boss, let me just take it from where you left off. And the fact is different agencies have been coming to the school where the incident happened. Yemco School precisely. It's also a daycare, nursery, primary and comprehensive college located at number 22 Adu Street, and that's behind County Hospital in Aguda area of Ogba. Now, as I speak to you, I just saw a woman who just came out from the premises not up to 2 minutes ago, and she is from the Lagos State Testing Authority Agency, and that's to show that different agencies have been coming around to indeed launch investigation into what may have happened. Now, from what I've been able to also gather right here, it's been reported that it's a 4-story building, but from what we observe, it's a 3-story building. And at the apex of the building, I'm also meant to understand that there is a part that serves as a residential residence, probably for the owners of the school, whichever way. I'm also able to gather, there have been conflicting reports, but I've been able to gather that while LASBCA and other agencies say they've given warnings, to the occupants of the school, the building and all that, there were also reports that they never got any form of warning. But then, what some persons within the neighborhood have been able to whisper to tell me is the fact that when the incident happened yesterday, there was school activity ongoing. What happened? People within the neighborhood realized that the structure was probably caving in, and they alerted those who were in the school, teachers, residents, the students. So they had to bring out the students from their various classrooms. And one way or the other, well, I say it was luck, but that there was no casualty is something we should indeed be happy about. But from our findings, school activity was on, despite the LASBCA telling them that this structure is not fit enough to stand. So within the neighborhood, we've been able to indeed get all that information. I also tried talking to persons who spoke on behalf of the school, and he said one way or the other it does not want to talk, but from what we've been able to gather within the neighborhood, school activity was ongoing, and people within the neighborhood saw that the house was caving in. They raised alarm. They were able to bring out the students. The teachers were able to come out, and before the disaster happened.
Indeed, it's good to know that no casualty was recorded, because I can just imagine those helpless pupils learning and, this happening. I am really just so grateful for that. We understand now, Mian, that neighbors, those who stay in the neighborhood, have been told to evacuate from their properties for testing to be carried out. How are they reacting to this call by the Lagos State government?
Well, on camera, they don't want to talk, But I can also see that some persons who are occupants of the place are willing to move out certain belongings. When the building collapsed, I can say that I can see 2 cars inside the school building that was also affected by the building collapse. And what it is they exactly want to move out, but then the agencies and the security personnel on ground here, because as I speak, it is 24 hours security. The policemen are around and every other agency are here. They have not allowed anyone to take out any of the belonging within the collapsed site. So for those who want to move out things, they've altered that. They are not allowing that, and all eyes are specifically on collapsed Yemco schools. And like you said, the Lagos State government has launched an investigation, and we hope that in a matter of hours or days, we'll be getting results of all this investigation.
Indeed, me and we all are watching.